The Château de Chenonceau is a French chateau spanning the river Cher, near the small village of Chenonceaux, Indre-et-Loire, Centre-Val de Loire. It is one of the best-known chateaux of the Loire Valley. The estate of Chenonceaux was first mentioned in writing in the 11th century. The current chateau was built in 1514 to 1522 on the foundations of an old mill and was later extended to span the river. The bridge over the river was built, 1556 to 1559, to designs by the French Renaissance architect Philibert de Loire, and the gallery on the bridge, built from 1570 to 1576 to designs by Jean Bullant. An architectural mixture of late Gothic and early Renaissance, Château de Chenonceau and its gardens are open to the public. Other than the Royal Palace of Versailles, it is the most visited chateau in France. The chateau has been designated as a monument historique since 1840 by the French Ministry of Culture. Today, Chenonceaux is a major tourist attraction and in 2007 received around 800,000 visitors. In the 13th century, the fief of Chenonceaux belonged to the Marcus family. The original chateau was torched in 1412 to punish the owner, Jean Marcus, for an act of sedition. He rebuilt a chateau and fortified mill on the site in the 1430s. Jean Marcus' indebted heir Pierre Marcus found it necessary to sell. Plan of the main block, engraved by Du Cerceau, 1579, Thomas Bowyer, Chamberlain to King Charles VIII of France. Purchased the castle from Pierre Marcus in 1513 and demolished most of it, resulting in 2013 being considered the 500th anniversary of the castle, though its 15th century keep was left standing. Bowyer built an entirely new residence between 1515 and 1521. The work was overseen by his wife Catherine Briconnet, who delighted in hosting French nobility, including King Francis I on 2 occasions. The chateau with Delorme's bridge, before the addition of the gallery. Views from the west, top, and east, bottom, drawn by Jacques-Androuet du Cerceau c. 1570 and 1535. The chateau was seized from Bohier's son by King Francis I of France for unpaid debts to the crown. After Francis died in 1547, Henry II offered the chateau as a gift to his mistress, Diane de Poitiers, who became fervently attached to the chateau along the river. In 1555 she commissioned Philibert de Loire to build the arched bridge joining the chateau to its opposite bank. Diane then oversaw the planting of extensive flower and vegetable gardens along with a variety of fruit trees, set along the banks of the river, but buttressed from flooding by stone terraces. The exquisite gardens were laid out in 4 triangles. Diane de Poitiers was the unquestioned mistress of the castle, but ownership remained with the crown until 1555 when years of delicate legal maneuvers finally yielded possession to her. Catherine de' Medici after King Henry II died in 1559. His strong-willed widow and regent Catherine de' Medici forced Diane to exchange it for the Château Chaumont. Queen Catherine then made Chenonceaux her favorite residence, adding a new series of gardens. View from the northeast showing the chapel and the library. As regent of France, Catherine spent a fortune on the chateau and on spectacular nighttime parties. In 1560, the first ever fireworks display seen in France took place during the celebrations marking the ascension to the throne of Catherine's son Francis II. The Grand Gallery, which extended along the existing bridge to cross the entire river, was dedicated in 1577. Catherine also added rooms between the chapel and the library on the east side of the Cour de Logis, as well as a service wing on the west side of the entry courtyard. That is all. Subscribe and post comments for future videos.